Ultimate Game friends, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review another DC movie, and this one is a good one, and that is Man of Steel. That's right guys, the 2013 movie. And before we do, if you want to subscribe once for me, please do me a favor to subscribe to the channel. Smash the button, turn this on, turn notifications on. If you guys want to see more videos, now no video, my friends. Let's review Man of Steel that came out back in 2013. So let's do it. So if you guys are wondering why I'm reviewing Man of Steel, it's because you guys didn't know yesterday Superman movie came. The new Superman movie came out, and no, I haven't seen that film, but I will eventually watch that one day this month, and that's gonna be really cool, basically, yeah. And so yeah. So anyway, guys, so first of all, guys, you already know Man of Steel is the reboot of the Superman movies back in 2013, and this was the first entry of DC Extended Universe, so this Snyderverse basically. And I remember watching this movie, guys, in the cinema when it came out, or pictures, you want to call it, or call it here, pictures, cinema, theatre, whatever. And it was, let me tell you guys, I absolutely loved this movie. And the reason why I love this movie because 1 is Superman, 2 DC, and 3 is a superhero film, and that's really cool, basically. And you guys know I already watched Jurassic World Rebirth yesterday, and I will be doing a review on that. Not this month. I'm gonna do it later on in the year, basically, or maybe next year. I don't know. Basically, yeah. And also, I will be watching, like I said, watching Superman 2015 movie. Don't know when I'm gonna watch it, basically. So, yeah. You guys can hear my fan. Today is really warm. You guys see me sweating. Sorry. It is really warm today. It's like 33 degrees weather. Really warm. So I hope you guys in UK right now in the UK are hydrated. I actually got this here because you guys know Thursday I went to the doctor's for an appointment. It went really well. The doctor asked me not to drink Coke because of sugar or anything. So I've decided not to drink Coke anymore, so I'm drinking squash or water or anything. Or lemonade, whatever. Basically. Yeah. I want to do. So now guys, let's get into the story of Man of Steel. If you guys have seen Man of Steel, you might find it on Netflix or maybe HBO Max in America, or even on Blu-ray, DVD, or whatever. Yeah, go watch it, guys. Really cool. So I watched it recently. I think it was a few weeks ago, basically a few weeks ago. But I actually watched a reaction of it because I didn't have time to watch the film, so I was really watching the other films I need to do, basically, yeah. So now guys, please sit back, sit comfortably, and it will be awesome, basically, yeah. So it says here, after the destruction of his home planet Krypton, Clark Kent, a Kryptonian young man who was raised on Earth by his adopted parents Martha and Jonathan Kent, when he crash landed on Earth in Smallville, Kansas. Clark becomes a drifter from job to job to search about his origins. So he discovered it in the Arctic and met his late biological father to become a hero for mankind. However, a massive threat in the form of General Zod, who came to Earth with his companions to destroy the world. But when Clark found out about this, he raced in time to set up as Superman to protect his new home. Can Superman and Lois be able to stop Zod before Earth is destroyed? So basically, guys, this movie follows a young Clark Kent who actually, basically, guys, this tells his origin story again. You guys know his origin story where his parents sent him to Earth for a reason, basically to protect those, or maybe to save from destruction, basically. So anyway, he was sent to Earth by his dad and his mom from the destruction of Krypton, but Zod was being an actual, I want to say dictator. That's what he is. He's basically a dictator, like a ruthless general who wants to rule the world basically all the time. So he wanted the Codex, as he wanted, but Jor-El actually infused it to his son, to Kal-El, basically, and then he sent him to Earth. So then, 3 years later, we see a young Clark Kent who is on a boat and he's doing some jobs. So the first job was the oil rig. Stop it. Was the oil rig. Sorry guys, that was my own thing. Sorry guys. Was the oil rig. And he actually saved those on there. He actually nearly got killed himself and all kinds of stuff. And then we see a flashback when he was a little boy first actually sorry guys. Actually first we've seen him hone his actual senses. Then we see him again where he actually came back on land, same as a young boy. Actually was involved in a school bus accident, and he saved his schoolmates basically, and talked with his dad and discovered who he was, or the stuff, right? So then he went from there to a bar, and he was at the bar. He actually stopped the guy from being an actual douchebag, actual douche, to this poor girl, poor waitress, right? So he saved her, actually try to make him angry, and if you do that, is to destroy something that's really meant to him. So he actually destroyed this poor trucker's truck driver lorry. He threw it in the local trees. He did that. Then he goes, this is where we've seen him, at the Arctic. He helped when he meets Lois Lane for the first time, and then he goes to the ship when they found out the ship was Kryptonian. He goes there and he woke us up, activated it, and this is where Lois Lane actually been. Well, you guys didn't know Lois Lane is a journalist. She went there and she actually got shot, and Clark Kent was doing the thing where, like guys, you know when we have someone like a deep wound and we put fire or anything on the Dr. Blean? That's what he did with his heat vision. He like this gonna hurt, but whoosh, like we don't actually see it. You have to see her screaming. It's like basically, she was like in pain, and then he left her on his ice, and then she back to the planet and told her story to. It's like, go over there, idiot. Basically, yeah. So anyway, he actually goes to well, she's in Daily Planet, and Playboy's night. Playboy's like, no, Lois, I am not gonna publish this story because of your stupid theories, whatever. And she's like, oh come on, Perry, this is an amazing story. I was saved by this mysterious man who got powers and everything. He's like, really? Aliens? The power person? What's next? Know me? So he don't believe her. So anyway, I'm not doing too much. Anyway, Clark Kent was on the ship. You meet his dad, tell about his origins. This is where he got his suit. He first taught him how to fly, really awesome. And then few things later, we see in the flashback where he was sorry guys, let me do this. Stop it. Where he was a young man, like in his 20s, and this is where we see Jonathan Kent dies by the tornado. Really sad because that's the most sacrifice where every Jonathan Kent does, where he sacrificed himself because he wants Clark to expose his true person, true self, or expose his secrets, right? So he did that, and Lois Lane actually dropped the story, basically. So then she actually goes see what his name is what's his name, Pete Ross. He goes see Martha Ordendorff, basically. So now for that, a few scenes later, they saw a ship coming in, and that ship is General Zod. General Zod and made it to Earth when he discovered the beacon of that ship on Earth, and he wanted Clark Kent, he wanted Kal-El to surrender, basically. And he did so. He surrenders, and he went out on the ship with Lois Lane, but they want him, and about what they're planning is to terraform the planet, basically. And so they actually found out about the toilet was in his blood, basically, his cells, and so him and Lois actually escape from there and talk about. So he goes to deal with Zod's companions. The massive fight between them, really cool, and this is where he actually was accepted by the army to do it, because. But before that, he actually fought General Zod a little bit because he was threatening his mother, basically. Really sad. Basically, yeah. And so a few scenes later, we see he goes back to his mother, and he knows what they're planning. So basically, his plan with the humans is to get rid of them, then back to the Phantom Zone. So they're able to do that. Superman goes over, enjoy the world engine, while they launch that day his capsule on there. So he managed to destroy it, and they managed to do it, and he saved Lois Lane, basically, yeah. And then we have the massive final battle where we see him and Zod fighting. I don't know why they were fighting in Metropolis. Like he made so much destruction, guys, on the city. Was really horrific to see. And one thing, and I'll get that in a bit. Well, I get into it now. Where we see Clark Kent, Superman, and General Zod crashed, and he's about to kill General Zod joined his powers, basically, try to kill his poor family. And this is where he actually killed them, basically. And guys, I actually when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, like holy shit. Basically, I actually was thinking that. I was like, oh my god, Superman actually kills someone. Like, look guys, we know Superman don't kill. Maybe this is a dark version of him, but he has to do it, innit guys? He has to kill him. So he kills him, all the stuff, and then after that, everyone's happy and free. So then after that, he actually set up a deal with the general, and I got his name now. His name is Sandwich, basically. Sandwich, basically. Swanwich, basically. Because he drew the drone. And so then he decided, so Flutter decided to lay low and go to find a job. A job we know he goes guys, Daily Planet. But when he meets Lois, like pretending he meets Lois, he like nice to meet you Lois on the door, then he glass and everything, and then we see Man of Steel. And yeah, so guys, that was the story of Man of Steel. Let me tell you, that story was really cool, right? I love that story. I know they told the story of Superman again, but this movie is like Superman the movie and Superman 2 together without Lex Luthor or anything like that. And I know Lex Luthor comes along a few movies later. We know that, and or Dolph, and that's really cool. And despite he kills people, and despite he's not wearing, don't have the trunks. I know they took the inspiration from the New 52 suit when he don't have the trunks, but I'm okay with that. But you guys know, I grew up watching the Christopher Reeve Superman with my dad, and he can't wait to watch the new Superman if you want to watch it. But basically, yeah. So guys, before I go, I'm rating this movie out of 10. My favorite scenes, the flashbacks. I love the flashbacks. I know you guys get annoyed with the flashbacks, but to me, it gives like to me, guys. It brings more story. Like we need to see them, like how they deal with it or stuff, right? Do you guys know? His parents don't want him to mess up all the kids basically because of his powers basically. And also the oil rig really cool like that. Krypton, like an Earth, like planet Earth, our planet Earth now, but more advanced. Really cool, I like that. Plot becomes Superman. I love his suit, really cool. First flight, really awesome. And the bar, when I told you about the bar, guys. Superman vs. Zod, really cool. And also Clark goes Daily Planet, that was really cool. And I love the music by Hans Zimmer and James Newton Howard, I believe. I believe he did that music. Really cool. And also this film, the first film in DCEU. Basically, yeah. So guys, that was my review of Man of Steel 2013 movie. Overall, the movie was absolutely cool. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. Really cool. And guys, also like I said, with Jurassic World, if you haven't seen that one, go check out my one as well. And also check out my Superman reviews, the old Superman reviews I done on the channel. Go check them out, guys. The playlist down below to the DC. You guys have the same base, yeah. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow is my part 32 of Disneyland Adventures, and after Disneyland Adventures, I will be doing Man-Eater, and I might do something else basically. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time for more videos like these. So please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. But today is awesome. Bye.